Now the latest on the indictment of Patriot strong safety Patrick Chung.
As we first told you on Eyewitness News at noon, Chung has been indicted on a charge of cocaine possession in New Hampshire.
And we wanted to know how this incident would potentially impact his season on and off the field. Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin has more now from Gillette Stadium.
Well, some fans here at tonight's preseason game are probably asking the same question, so we went to an expert to get his take. As the Patriots get ready to head into the regular season, one of the stars of their defense is indicted by a grand jury.
It broke my heart to hear about Patrick Chung.
A New Hampshire grand jury indicting safety Patrick Chung on one charge of possession of cocaine, which is a felony. The Belknap County attorney says the charges arose from an incident on June 25th. Police in Meredith, New Hampshire conducted what they call a call for service at Chung's home there. In a statement, the county attorney says, quote, during the course of that call, the police obtained the evidence which has led to the current charges being filed. Ron Washburn, a professor of legal studies at Bryant University, weighed in via Skype Thursday night.
We don't know how it's linked to Patrick. We don't know much about why he has it or any of that stuff, or really whose it is. But there certainly was enough evidence for a grand jury to say that he could be charged with a crime.
According to court documents, Chung is scheduled to be arraigned next Wednesday, and jury selection in his trial is slated to happen next March. In the meantime, there's an entire season of football. Washburn says he doesn't think this will affect Chung's ability to play.
The NFL certainly has the right under the personal conduct policy that's built into every contract that they can unilaterally impose sanctions. They could fine him, they could suspend him. But I don't think they're going to do that, certainly well before more facts come out.
Washburn expects those facts to come out in the next few weeks.
What I think could be interesting is how it affects his play. With this hanging over his head, none of us would want that kind of a felony charge because it does carry a potential prison term with it. And, right, wrong, or indifferent would scare the pants off of most of us. So it could have an impact, psychologically.
And as far as the Patriots' stance on this, they did release a statement earlier this afternoon saying they're aware of the reports about Patrick Chung, but at this time they won't be commenting any further as judicial proceedings take place. Reporting in Foxborough, I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.